What is going on, my incredible people? Just Incredible here with another incredible review. Today we are taking a look at Venom Knull 2-pack. Now you can pick this up on Amazon for pre-order or Target for pre-order, though I think they sold out. I pre-ordered mine from all three. Big Bad Toys came through first, so I had it shipped. It's actually been here for like 3 days now. I've just been busy with this whole packing out for possible deployment coming up. But anyway, price on this, 74 bucks. And let's see what it is. We're gonna start with Venom because I've only been collecting for about a year now, and I almost feel like Venom has been saturated. Yeah, that's how he sounded on that old 90s cartoon, Spider-Man, one of the best ones. I'll argue that I like Spectacular better, but the animated series has my heart. You know, I'll fight with anybody on that one, convince me otherwise. But anyway, so this is Venom. Let's take a look at that wingspan. So it took me a minute to get his wings in. I literally, for the first time, had to use a blow dryer to warm up the back pegs because it was hard to put it in. Pause. So this is basically, let's take a look at the back. Let's see what the difference is in the back. So they use something with those peg holes. This is obviously the same body mold. And I find that when I watch videos, please let me know down in the comments below, like, what you really like when it comes to a review, because there's so many reviewers out there, but sometimes I like to get like a good look at the figure and like a everyday type of, you know, not a dynamic pose on, you know, posed up how they have it, but like an everyday use. How would this be on my shelf? And I gotta say, honestly, this looks cool. This looks cool, but it's too much for me. Hell, I'm still battling with those gargoyles. But anyway, so it's in there pretty tight, unlike, you know, like my gargoyle, but like that's not coming out. It was hard to put it in. But it's two sectional, so when you get it out the box, there's 2 on the left, 2 on the right. So you plug this part into there, and then there's a, you know, an attachment right there that comes off. I'm not gonna pull it off right now, but it comes off. Sorry, if I get better at this, I'm gonna try to get more workspace, but right now this is all I got to work with, vice the kitchen. So same thing over here. So this is how he looks from the back. I love this spider. As I was saying earlier, this is the same body mold from the movie Venom. So yeah, he's got the toes, which kind of makes sense, but kind of doesn't. So I might not be keeping this. Not that it's not a good figure, but I did the Amazon pre-order where it comes with that 3-pack, where it comes with Riot and Agony. That's the mold I want. I like this tongue face, but the other one goes behind. But I mean, the only Venoms I need is the cell-shaded one that has the holes in the back to go with the animated series, the new one that's coming out because it has that body mold with the peg holes closed, and he has a little white on the fist that we'll get into. And yeah, it just fits. I'm keeping my movie Venom. That's this body mold that's from the movie, that one in the cell shade. But having 4 is just a tad bit much. These wings are cool, but honestly, putting this on the shelf, I wouldn't know where I would put it. So let's see here. Yeah, so boom, boom. There's like that head sculpt. I love it. That just looks, that screams the cartoon. This, I believe, on the animated series, with the like little quote-unquote pupil was down a little bit further, but still, that's just like, man, what a time to be collecting. But $74, I just don't know, especially with wings. So anyway, here's how he looks. If you're wondering what he looks like, you know, wingspan, can he crouch down? Like, his head can look up, but not too far up. I tried it and like, you know, like keeps popping off, but it's easy to pop back on. The hands, the claw hands, he only comes with 4 hands, the fists, and I'm gonna get into this head, and then the claw hands, but at least they have that little patch on there like they should have on the animated series one, but we ain't gonna get into that. So he can get down in the crouch. I just don't see him flying. Yes, I didn't read the comic. I actually went to Comic Historian on YouTube. Check him out. I like to get comics because there's so many. Right now I only collect Spawn, but I'm not gonna get off topic. But so I know he flew. But for the love of God, this set would be so much better if he didn't have peg holes and the wings came with Knull. Like, Knull flew 90% of that damn comic. Like, I'm like, okay, give him the Venom. They just wanted to utilize those holes. So obviously this is a different body mold. I don't get into body molds like that, but Yeah, he can get down into the crouching position. He can fly. So you can like pose the wings and stuff like that. We're gonna set Knull over here so we don't knock him down. Because I want to get as many poses out of this, you know, like practical uses that most people might get, you know, that just want a Venom figure. So I don't know if you ever want to pose him like in a shelf like this with people behind him, stuff like that. So there's a lot of different options. They open up pretty far like this. Oh, see, I just pulled it off. So they can open up pretty far, but that leads me into my next one. It didn't break, but I am going to take them off so that you can see what it looks like without the wings. So say you didn't get that other 3-pack, you don't want to do that, you're just happy with this Venom and Knull, then this is what you got, which is still like, to me, like I said, I haven't been collecting that long, so I don't have Toy Biz and all that, but that Venom movie, like, can't get rid of that. That mold, it just looks so great, like, can you get down into like the crouching pose? Like, I've never really seen him like that. I mean, this isn't necessarily SH Figure Arts or nothing like that, but let's see here. This is back. It's about as much as his back. Oh, I can go down a little bit more in case you don't have that figure. But if you do that, you end up, at least these holes, honestly, that white goes into it. It's noticeable, but this is not as terrible as the other Venom. So I'm gonna pull him out later towards the end and try to do like a comparison. But so I was gonna say, like, you stuck with that, but because it's white, I like that they made it smaller. It's still noticeable, but I mean, like, it's not as bad. And so like yeah, like Parker. You can just get into little fun poses, but I'm gonna stand them up because I mean, like, depending on what your shelf is like. I'm also redoing my room and trimming the fat because after 1 year, I've only been collecting 1 year. My room looks like I've been collecting for 3. I'm so serious. It has not even been a year. September 19 makes a year, and I had none of this stuff that I have. But anyway, so that's how he stands. It's pretty cool. Like, I'll sell him for like a regular decent price too, like $30. I'm not, dude, because like I like this community. I'm not trying to make it big. Like, the U.S. Navy is my actual career, but this is just fun, you know? Collecting is fun, and when I find that it's not fun, that's when it becomes a problem. So to try to, like, strong-arm people, just as long as I get a fair price, because I'm not just giving away stuff, you know, like, I'll soon as keep it. I'll soon as keep it than just, like, you know, get screwed over. But at the same time, I'm not going to try to, like, screw somebody over, like, give me $500 for it. No. So anyway, oh, I'm so sorry. What am I doing? I know y'all probably like, damn, dude, you ain't even gonna do the accessories. My bad. So let's start with the hands. So let's take this off. Obviously, they come off pretty well, pretty easily. Boom, boom. Do I feel like this was worth the price, though? I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I think it's kind of like, I see what Hasbro is doing. You notice like 90% of their figures, no, fell over. 90% of their figures come in this box sets and stuff like that. Rarely is it like just one figure in a box. They are trying to like ease the pain of, you know, like, if he came by himself, why would he be more than $35? Like, whoever asked for those damn wings, like, I don't even know anybody who wanted that. Like, you gotta know, like, the real collectors. Like, tell me a collector. I like when it's innovative, but tell me a collector. Like, we first need like a real Venom, then do all that add-on shit. But then on top of that, Knull had the wings the most, so why he just gets a sword and Venom gets wings? Like, that's what we wanted. Give him wings, a little bit smaller wingspan, but at least they're adjustable, and give him more tentacles and stuff like that. So if they wanted to repurpose this, then damn it, just do it like how Diamond Select did. Give us like tentacle type stuff. So like, here's his fists. You saw they came on pretty easily. I don't know how many people want like fists when it comes to Venom. Maybe just one, but I don't really see him as a puncher. I guess maybe if he's swinging, like, we are faster. You spawned us. We are Venom. Yeah, so, and if you don't like the little tongue lash, look how easy that comes off. Put the head on. Take your back head off. You put this head. Sorry, I'm going to have to come off camera because it's not as easily. There we go. And that kind of just looks like... See the little membranes down there on this head, but on here is up there. See what I mean? Like, still, you don't really see the gums. Let's see if we can get in there. Yeah, they skipped out on the paint. The paint out real bad. You see how like, if you look really close, like, it's like silver gums. The F is up with that. See? That's why I'm here. That's why other people are here, just to show you. I mean, like, I would have never noticed, like, a friend of mine who's been collecting for like 20 years, like, notices stuff, and I get mad because I'm like, damn, now it's so ugly to me. Now it's like, how do you even use that face? I mean, that's still a cool face. Like, I mean, you like to customize, getting a Gundam pen and just painting, but sloppy. Starting to look like some of McFarlane's sloppiness. But for $75 damn near after taxes, this is almost $100 for 2 figures. Like, I mean, you could have painted that. But then again, how many people are really going to use this head mold? I know there's going to be that one person who does, but the other 99 people who collect, 99% is going to use this tongue. All right. So let's get him out of the way and get what I consider star of the show, which is Knull. Now, he comes with this head, and he comes with this. He comes with this head right here, right? And then he comes with the sword, which, if I'm not mistaken, on the new Thor movie, the guy on there, I can't think of his name. We'll just call him Not Batman. So, Not Batman, a.k.a. Christian Bale, had this sword, and I remember listening in comic lore, because it's so all over the place. Like, I follow DC more than Marvel, but I love them both. Don't get it twisted. But Knull, I really like the King in Black. So, like, those are only 2 heads. I think he should have had a, like, mouth open head type of thing. Like, hell, even that head right there over this one. Like, who just wants a stoic? He was, like, stoic on 2 panels in that comic. But we'll put that on him later. And then he has this, which I think looks really cool. It's like a mix of Venom and Carnage. So, here's how he looks. Before I put you've already seen, like, really good close-ups. I like the way he feels. He doesn't feel heavy. He almost feels light for how he looks, but not, like, cheap light. Like, I feel like, damn, this would have been, like, a cool figure, right? If he had, like, some wings. Look at that. Hold on, let's adjust the camera. Sorry, I use my iPhone, as you might see through the... Like, look at that. Like, hold on. Wait a minute. This is where customizers are going to come in. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Hold on, let's close this wing down a little bit. When he first challenged the Avengers and Sentry came flying in, he was floating with wings. Like, what were they thinking? I'm sure they're going to squeeze us for another penny and bring us this finally. Like, I would like to customize. Dude, I'm not that good. I'm kind of nervous. But I feel like drilling holes in this man and doing that. Like, are you kidding me? This is what we should have got. But I digress. So anyway, had it came like that, to me, he would have been worth $35. Won't lie. Because I'm not complaining. It's not a bad figure. This is what his back looks like. He can turn around. It's just like this is if you just want a yearbook photo. Like, it's boring. But when you want to set him up and stuff, he has no, like... Yeah, they just starting to get lazy on the faces. It's just like, whatever. But anyway, he has no extra hands, so this is pretty much all you got. Like a summoning challenges accepted. I don't know a voice for him, so we'll do this.
Challenge accepted. Did you think I would have a better voice than this? No, we are the Dark King.
That's my voice, damn it. That's how we doing it. But this is his sword, you know, he cuts through, you know, shit with it. Looks damn near like an axe. I damn near wish he could, like, turn it around and hold it like that. All right, I'm starting to have too much fun. I ain't supposed to make this that long. I'm sorry, y'all. Please forgive me. So, Knull. That's how he looks. His leg. I didn't do too much with that other Venom because he's basically the movie Venom. So he can pose, but he's not, to me, a character who did a lot of dynamic movements. He's like a king. You know, I find that in movies, like watch the first Turtles movie when the Shredder fought the Turtles. He barely moved his pivot foot. So the more powerful you, to me, in demonstrating how powerful something is, doesn't require a bunch of flipping and turning and stuff. It's like he barely moves and just annihilates people like without moving too much. He just screams power. So I like this armor. Like I do. Like this is pretty badass. Like I can't wait to set him up with all the other symbiotes around from like damn, what's Carnage's son name? I have him up there too. Yeah, him. We'll just call him Carnage Jr. Please comment down below what's his name. Damn it, it's right there on the tip of my tongue too. But yeah, it's King in Black. So let's switch his head off. See who would use this head. Let me try to do a little something to where it works. Okay, at least they're getting easier to put on and take off. So see, like right here, he just looks like my servants.
My servants, how dare you look upon me?
Man, this sword, it's really flimsy in his hand. Like I don't think I would be displaying him with it. Only way I'd display him with it is if he was in some kind of, but he's not like a. Another thing real quick, sorry. His hands are easy to move, which can be good or bad. Like they are very soft, like very soft plastic, like as you see, so. Of all the characters with this big ass sword, like you can't have it up like that, or otherwise pretty soon it's just gonna look like this when you come back. Big ass Claymore. Soul Calibur. Remember Siegfried? Siegfried. Yeah, there you go. He can Siegfried him. Just damn. He's the champion. All right, I'm having too much fun. So yeah. That is the 2-pack. Y'all stay tuned for my final conclusions. And now let's do a little comparison. I'm gonna do these two first. This is them side by side for the most part. You wanna gauge the height. If I'm not mistaken, the new, let me know down in the comments, the new Venom that's coming in that 3-pack for Amazon exclusive will be this body mold, which this is kind of like, this is like a soft plastic, but yeah, dude, like, nah, let's do those two first. So, let's get him up. Let's set him aside. Let's get the two molds. The same body mold, but that white spider sign just sets it off. I think, I'll know. Once I get that in, and let's be real, the only reason why I'm really getting those packs is because it comes with other symbiotes that I want. And this one came with Knull. So, once I get the other one to stand them all three, well, I'm definitely keeping this one because it was the movie, even though that, you know, like, Compare is starting to, you know, show its face, but it's either going to be him, because I got the movie Spider-Man. I like some of the movie characters. So it's either going to be him and the other one that comes in the 3-pack, which it might be because it's got that Eddie Brock half face, or him and him. Which keeping these two would kind of be redundant because it's like the same body mold. It's the exact same, like. Let's take a look at the back, huh? Yeah, like they drilled those big ass holes in them. They didn't even have to do that. Like, why? Oh my God. They could have easily just drilled. No, they knew what they were doing. They knew. I mean, hats off to them making money. It's up to us to talk with our wallets, but here's like the difference. This one's got more of a sleek, like, this is the, you know, like the tongue is a lot thicker. No homo, like veinier, no homo. That's just something we say. It's all in fun and games. Somebody got butthurt by that. They don't need to be on this channel. But anyway, yeah, so like that's how that jaw looks. And this one, like the teeth are a little bit more, as you've seen it, like smaller, you know, like individual smaller. This is a more comic-y large. This one doesn't have like the little pupil membrane like this one does, which is in the top. But yeah, and like there's more to the middle of the lip, like his teeth are like pushing out more, kind of like the like that alien on Alien Covenant, you know, something like that. Like it's pushing out to where this is just more like streamlined. So do as you will, you know. He's got the hands on there, so let's get him out of there and let's compare him to his animated series, aka the Omega Red body mold. See those little membranes I'm talking about? Those right there. They're towards the back right there. But yeah, this looks really toy-esque. Yeah. So this is like more crunched in. Like I like this one because like it's a larger, let's lift the heads up. It's like a larger chest area. But it's nice how when they both flex, there's no like lag, they all seamlessly. And like even though they got that terrible like thing right there, how often I mean you can see it, but so it's gonna be dated. We're gonna check the other one out, but that's how his chest looks. Chest out, 2 for flinching. This one, let's see this twist at the top, right? So it's basically what do you want, because I'm pretty sure the other one's gonna have it. If you wanted him in a dynamic pose, that's gonna break, you know, that's gonna break the aesthetics of it. But here I get why they didn't break the center, so that, you know, even if, you know, it's like that hip is gonna blend in more than that. Like, I mean, there's just no getting over that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I might mess around. And the same thing about this one, you can't see it because there's no, you know, there's no spider. So it might end up being me give this away because I really could care less about those wings. Not give it away, hell no. Sell this one, keep these 2, and the other one that comes on this mold. That might be what I end up doing, but let's keep comparing. Yeah, he's got like the feet, like the boot versus like the toes, okay? They both pretty much, looks like he hits his triceps more, he hits his biceps more, you know. That's how he looks out of that. That's more like a gecko, like, it's like if they were like roaring at each other, it'd be like, let's take a look at the back. Yeah, I can tell I'm having too much, man. Yeah, looking at it, this is like so close. This is like, eh. I like that wingspan. Like this looks like the comic to me. I don't have a, you know, I don't have it in front of me, but that looks more like the comic. Or at least closer. Like, look how thin those legs are. These are big and prominent. These are like, and it's always, let me get one thing straight. When the newer one comes out, it's not always better. Don't get it twisted. But I mean, I really feel like this was a rush job. This was a let's slap some shit together and just send it and make these fools pay. And which is why I also say this guy's going for like 80 bucks or something. I tried to sell him for a decent price because I really didn't want him. I put him on 3 different sites. And then, you know, people kept trying to lowball me. I'm like, I'm not giving this shit away. I spent 30. So at best, once I had him for 25 was the lowest I was going to go because people wanted 80. People wanted 80 for him. Like 50 out of the box. I'm like, dust him off a little bit. I never really mess with him. I put him up on the shelf and he was done. Still have everything that goes with him. I keep him in this plastic container here. I take the head off and keep him in there because I don't have enough, you know, shelf space for him right now. But when I saw that they announced that the Spider-Man animated series Walmart exclusive was coming out, that's when I took him down. That's when motherfuckers want to, like, you know, all right, I'll buy him. No, motherfucker, it's too late now. I'm glad y'all didn't, you know what I mean? Like I said, it goes both ways. People try to fuck you when they buy it. Pardon my French. If there's kids out there, I do apologize. And people try to fuck you when they sell it. I'm just trying to keep it reasonable, within reason. Come on, man, within reason. So it is what it is. But so I'm definitely keeping this one to go with the animated series look, you know, because he's going to have like the little shadows and stuff too. So I feel like they complement one another. And the other one that I get when I sell him is going to be with that Mary Jane, that Spinderella 2-pack, you know, Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. Like right now, Pizza Spider-Man, everything's going for 100. It's like, yo, man. I mean, I just think it's ridiculous. But I mean, if somebody wants Spider-Man that bad to pay $100 for him, hey, I know there's going to be 100. That body mold, I mean, the painting that's on like the Pizza Spider-Man that came out for the retro line that's going for like $130 or something like that. I'm pretty sure they're going to put that same paint app on the Renew Your Vows. That Renew Your Vows is like a new buck. They're going to make like 100 of those. So, I mean, I guess scalpers, have fun. Let that shit sit there and collect dust, whatever. So yeah, closing thoughts on this Venom and this Knull. I'm going to say, if you weren't able to get the Amazon exclusive, pick him up. For Knull, if anything. Like, you see, I want to build my collection, but I'm not going to pay crazy. This is retail, so I mean, what can you do at retail? Like, put it like this, okay? If you are just trying to get you like that one meat and potatoes to like build the collection, get these two, skip out on that. But then you can't skip out on the, it's hard to recommend. Not because it's a terrible figure, but I feel like they did a disservice. Because I feel like, mark my words, they're going to come out with a single Knull or something where he has wings. They always do that. Most Build-A-Figures come out. So it's a matter of how long are you willing to wait? What do you got going on? Are you going to get bored with your collection by then? Do I feel like I wasted my money? No. I really do like that look. Not going to get it. Don't get me wrong. I like that look. I wish he came with like tendrils. And if he came with the wings and he came with tendrils, yo, I'm with it. I'm with it. If he came with the wings, he came with tendrils, and instead of this blame face, they gave him like something like that, or like his mouth kind of open, like he look insane on the comic book. This would be a major go 5 hoo-yahs. I got to give this a 2.5 hoo-yah out of 5. I don't think you're wasting your money. I definitely wouldn't pay overpriced. But I've seen places on like, what is it? Underground Earth? No. What is it? Damn. Yeah, I've seen places where they separate them. Sorry, my brain is fried. I need to eat. Please, somebody help me out in the comment section and don't laugh at me. But yeah, they've separated to where like even when they pre-ordered, they was like, okay, we'll sell them separately. This one for that, this one for that. I think that's fair. That's fair. Most people say like, let's take a look at the box. I didn't even really look at the box. We saw like what the box looked like online. There's nothing much to it. That's the side right there. That's the side over here. Look at the face. Like, see, he's not just with some bland ass look on his face, but whatever. Yeah. They could have did this better, but, you know, it is what it is. I think it's worth buying. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's worth buying. Go ahead and pick them up, but don't pay like crazy prices for it because I don't know if this is a new mold. I think this is a new mold from what I see other YouTubers. Y'all let me know down below. That's a new mold. This is not the last you're going to see of him, obviously. They're not going to just be like, well, we got him out of the way. No, he's coming. Mark my words. I've only been collecting for 11 months and I've already got 4 Venoms at retail price. So I'm just saying. Looks like he got his wings on. I'm gonna leave him like that. Don't forget to like my content if you liked it. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. Tell me what I could have done better. Don't just be somebody who's just trolling like I hated it because I hate it. Engage. Say, hey, you cuss too much. Hey, I mean, I'm not gonna change. I might critique it and fix it up, but hey, you could have like spent more time on the weapons, him holding his hands, more time, on his back, show me like the bends, critique this because this is a community. Those who like Marvel Legends, this is our community because I like more than just Marvel Legends. But if you like it and you tired of BS and stuff like that from the companies, but you also just like to talk toys, leave a comment on how I could have did this better. Like and subscribe, comment down below. And if you didn't, like and subscribe, comment down below. Hoo-yah.